Lick that plutonium.
Wow, he's really gonna do what Kurt Cobain did.
Make a rock album?
And his helmet's not there no more.
Break
I don't know.
safe. Break safe.
What did he do in Zaha?
at this.
Yo, that is crazy. The front of the other fight. Shoot at everything you see.
Yeah, really.
Shoot anything that's coming out.
Everything that's shooting, shoot back at it.
They
and then
went-
keep shooting.
This man's buying. This guy has real balls right here, bro. This is how he's gonna fight. Sheridan, what are you doing? Really? Why are you doing this?
Because he has to, right? Because he has to.
It has to be him
Bro,
specifically.
Jesus Christ. This is like a major scale fight here, guys.
Seriously.
And they're doing nothing to this thing.
It's just absorbing the power.
Meanwhile, Sheridan is just, you know, dilly-gagging.
A little box appearing on my screen.
Hard to starboard. Fire!
Nothing.
That's crazy, bro. That's like
Jesus
flies.
Devin Barr is still behind the bar.
He's just watching. I get off to this. Still nothing from Garibaldi, by the way. Have you guys noticed that? We haven't seen him.
Mikael, bro.
Oh, right. Mikael. We haven't seen him all this movie.
Jesus. These nerds don't care.
Hey, bro. You don't mess with Narn people.
Falcon Punch.
Shut up! Shut up! I'm trying to do something.
I don't know what you're talking about. What are you doing outside?
Look here, don't do anything, all right? We need to move this girl to a med lab.
Look, I asked you a question. What's going on outside the station?
Wait, does that mean Veer's a telepath?
No, I just think they're controlling people. That's how strong they are. That machine's that strong.
But it said it amplifies telepathic wavelengths.
I don't think all those people are telepaths, Bosh.
Jesus.
Oh, okay.
We have to hit them 4 times before they even notice.
And you'll have to be
But I meant
4
for the
times
dreams
faster.
that he was having and
Oh,
stuff like that.
that
Yeah.
The first wave.
You know how scary it's gotta be to like not hear anything while this is all going on?
He's going into the thick of it.
Yeah. Into the
Into
thick
the
of
thick
it. Into the thick of it.
Sheridan to Ivanova. I'm in position. Go.
Confirmed. Control to assault fleet. Anybody that has a clear shot of that energy field, take it.
Just not the time to look around. Just drop off the bombs
And leave.
and leave. Yep, get to going. Go advance. Right there. Mm-hmm. I'll drop off these right here. And go ahead and just leave out. Stop. Why are you looking around? Bro, I hate these people sometimes, bro. Like, you got me in a mission, bro. I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm not staying.
Whoa!
Yeah, that don't look too good.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
not gonna happen,
4
bro.
minutes wait is enough time to get out of there. Oh, get out of there.
Yeah, you deserve this one, Chief.
That's what you get for looking around, bro.
Yep. Silly.
E.T. phone home.
That's what happens when you
Look
fail
at
your
that.
perception check, bro.
Look at that thing.
Retrace path. Automatic navigation. Top speed.
Yeah.
Time to go. Goodbye.
Yeah, no.
Yay.
Sheridan to assault fleet. I'm clear. Break off.
I'm surprised he still has power.
All ships, break off. Get the hell out of the way.
You gotta tell me twice, dog. You gotta tell me twice.
I don't get why he needed to do all this, though.
Seriously.
He could have sent somebody that was disposable.
Saying.
I need to do it.
I like Zach, but Zach could have gone.
That was 5 minutes? Wow. Oh, say, can you see?
You telling me that
America.
the Vorlons couldn't do this?
Nah, they weren't American enough.
The eagle.
Yeah.
He should have died. He should have died. That should have broken like his face mask or something.
Should accomplish.
Well, I think it would have at least radiation poisoned him.
Delend to assault fleet. Escort all damaged ships to base. And be careful. Some of the smaller enemy ships may have survived.
By the way, Delenn, while you're making suggestions,
Yes?
It looks like I used up the last of my navigation pack getting out of the artifact. Can you swing by and pick me up?
By the way, I'll be crapping my pants.
For real, bro.
I mean, please.
Oh, and how long
Dude,
is
he
that?
was completely fearless throughout that whole mission he had.
Yeah,
And it's the last we see of Sheridan.
I would be crapping my pants here.
Meanwhile, Dylan's over here laughing at him.
I know she. That's right.
Definitely her fault.
Not your fault. A lot of people fell under the influence of that thing. More.
I don't know if she found the influence or was hers just greed.
However, it doesn't explain your decision to hold back information before that thing started broadcasting telepathic signals. But we won't mention that part, will we? Make the conversation so depressing.
Yes, it would. This is everything.
I will steal everything from her. I will steal her ship. I will steal everything. You're not going nowhere.
One mistake out of so many.
I'm telling you,
That's
this,
what I was going to say because
this is
probably
foreshadowing.
This is probably one of many messed up things Vorlon done in their hubris. Now that we know that, you know,
The whole
who they
story.
really are. Hey, okay. That's the movie, guys.
Now with a clear understanding about the Vorlons, they are no longer. They're not even near A tier. They're not even. They're not even in A tier.
Listen, the only reason I gave the Vorlons A tier was because when we almost had immortality, he said, "Pff, nope," and no one challenged him.
They're
No
like
one said anything.
They're like C tier
They
right
came
now.
out of nowhere, shot a missile, and we were like, "Oh, Vorlons has spoken," you know, and we did not get involved.
I
So
have
right
spoken.
there, they came over as being badasses. Like, oh my God, Vorlons that badass. Meanwhile, we were like, the wolves pull over our eyes, and they've been doing all this other crazy stuff. Even this, the idea that they had, that they found this, and they were trying to open it because they wanted to do, they wanted to be better than everybody else, or they believed that they were better than everybody else.
Well, they didn't. No, they didn't find it. The Vorlons created it.
No,
They created
Yeah.
the gate.
They created the
No,
gate.
The Vorlons found like they was older, a million years older.
No,
That's how-
no. They created the game.
Yeah.
No, they found that the other race was a million.
Correct.
years
Okay,
older.
okay, yeah. Right. But I'm saying that still though, this what they built though is their problem. If this was one of their mistakes, I mean, like she just at the end, there's many more.
Yeah.
I wonder if we're gonna encounter more throughout the show, like more through
More
season
mistakes from
4
Vorlons.
or season
Yeah.
5. You know, or I said, Julien, bye. Say goodbye to everybody, and no, just joking. I'm wondering if we're gonna see more mistakes
From Vorlons, yeah.
from Vorlons in the future. If
And it's
not,
going to cause some damage.
or because it looked earlier that that was a shadow, right? At some point we saw a shadow on the ship next to it.
Correct.
So maybe the shadow at some point was trying to shoot it down as well. At some point, I don't know.
I guess.
But the thing is that, and now it makes it weirder to think that there are other problems out there that we might encounter because of what Vorlon's done. Maybe not immediately, but maybe some other things.
And what you guys just noticed too, that species is like they don't need oxygen. They were just in space.
Yeah, that's kind of weird. That was a scary as.
Yeah, like they don't need oxygen. So if that's the case, you can't outroute them. Honestly, at that point,
That was the scariest thing about him.
no, no, because the thing is, you're telling me that if every single race,
They don't have to
itself-
go.
if you're telling me that every single race is gonna end up having to be in a have some type of oxygen with them, they don't need nothing. They're just
Yeah,
destroying
but they are on a different plane of existence. So
in a whole other dimension.
a whole dimension.
That's crazy.
And they have to be open to at least with that gate, it had to be open on both sides for it to go through, right? So
I'm wondering if this movie. So I'm thinking like as of Babylon 5 in whole. I'm wondering if this movie is trying to explore like how this can build out from just
More stories?
More stories.
Outside of the shadow and the
outside of
Vorlon
the
war.
shadow and the Vorlon, exactly, because
Yeah.
because that's like, yes, like there's still kind of the remnants of like, okay, now it's like the Mars and Earth thing and like trying to get back to normalcy with that stuff that's going on within Babylon 5, but it's like, okay, that's great. But after that, where this is going to build to,
It's making the world bigger.
It's kind of like making the world bigger. Like there's a whole universe out there of things that can happen, right? So that's why I kind of I like that this kind of introduced that, because now it almost left it like I see why the writers would do something like this, because like, okay, if they're trying to continue making this like a series, they need to explore outside.
If you don't do a spinoff, which they did eventually, but
Did they really?
Yeah, they did one called. Oh my God, there's something I know it's based off the Rangers, I think.
Babylon 6.
No,
The only at the end of season 4, they thought it was gonna be that was gonna be the last season, right? Supposedly.
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
Could this be the movie, or could this be a production of like once they ended up getting the final light that there's gonna be that they're still gonna be able to continue? This is their way of like still expanding the show. If that's the case, after finding out,
either that or it could be that at this time, this is when they went to the channel TNT, and maybe this is how they were trying to get the new audience.
I
To
think
get ready for the show, the reruns, and things like that, just to get them, ready for something like this. It could be.
I think this was just the Thanos factor. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like they were foreshadowing something for in the future, great big enemy type thing, and that's what this is.
I think though they can still do that. Like honestly, I don't know where we're gonna go yet. With end of season 4, end of season 5, I don't know where we're going.
yeah.
And the other show was called Crusades, by the way. That's the spinoff that they had. Show called Crusade. What I'm trying to say is that they could probably, if they were today going to do some type of a remake or not even a reboot, a continuation of the show.
They could do something around this line.
They can turn around something
Big
like
time.
this because they're expanding the world bigger. It's
Yep, I agree.
we know everything else, but now there are other aspects that we are not aware of this world. Like the universe is still huger and it's still vastly unexplored.
Yep.
I feel like with the upcoming seasons, I know they ended up saying it's gonna get major. I feel like with the upcoming season, I can see that the species coming from a different dimension, they're gonna end up finding a way to enter space without another gate.
Maybe.
I don't think we're gonna see these.
Yeah,
things
I don't
again,
think.
though.
I don't think so.
You guys
either.
don't think so?
I think this is a one-shot
Honestly?
thing.
I think this
no,
is a
but
one-shot
I do
thing.
think what Mike said was correct. That we're looking at showing that the world
It's bigger
is
than
huge.
what
the
we
Babylon
have.
5 universe is ginormous.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I think that's what this is showing. So there's still other things out there that we have no idea where we're gonna go. You know what I mean? But again, if the world is so huge that even today we could probably do like just like how Star Trek did the Next Generation,
Yeah.
like which is like 100 years in the future, but it's still Star Trek. So maybe we could do something similar to that, where we do Babylon 5 Next Generation as well, something similar to that effect. Not that same title,
Babylon 6.
but there's more to it. That world is the world of Babylon 5 is still big enough, and I believe was what we've dealt with, that the fan base is still huge enough that they will still get a following if they came out with a new show with new people.
I would watch it.
I would definitely watch it as well. As long as the original writer Michael J is still involved,
Krasinski?
that he's involved, he's heavily involved, which I'm sure he will be.
Yeah.
'Cause this is his baby, right? So if you're still this big a fan from a show from the 90s, and you watch it from back then, and you still this heavily big, that means there is a diehard fan base out there.
Big time.
And even though they might say, oh, if they do it now, I'm not going to watch it. Like, if Apple TV, I don't know if you guys watch Apple TV. Apple TV has great sci-fi shows on them. Like, fantastic. And if they were to pick up Babylon 5, I think they will go right by it. I think they will do right by it. And they'll pump in money into that show that we're going to see Babylon 5 in a new way. And I think the world is big. Which I'm glad we saw this movie. Now thinking about it, it's giving me like more room to breathe. It's showing how vast this place could be, So, wondering if that's what the future holds for Babylon 5. Will we see future brand new shows? Because we had a cartoon movie that came out recently, an animated movie that came out last year. Was it last year that came out, the animated movie?
There's an animated movie.
There's a Babylon. Come on, stop, guys. You guys saw that. There's an animated movie that came out last year from Babylon 5.
Nope.
We didn't see it. I'm just saying there was another. You guys are crazy. But anyway, you guys know that I'm a true fan. I don't know who these guys are, but I'm a true fan, knowing that came out. Anyway, that there's still stuff that they can do. So
I think this was really what this was. Other than, like, of course, it kind of built up a little bit more story, I think, right? But more, I think it was just an explanation of like, okay, where else could we go with Babylon 5, right?
Yeah, great. Especially this is the season we're going to close down.
Yeah, this is exactly.
Let's expand.
So this is what I think this really was more than anything else, right? But it was an enjoyable movie. I liked the movie. I liked the action of it.
It started off strong.
There were, I don't know. I do have some. I didn't feel great about the movie though. Did anybody else feel that way?
No,
I didn't like
it. It felt like 2 episodes put together.
Yeah, that's what it felt.
Yeah, that's a really good way to put it.
But it was a made-for-TV movie.
Yeah,
that's why I felt like that. I mean, you did see some improvement in the graphics and stuff and the special effects, but it was. Listen, we definitely seen stronger episodes in the show.
That's what I'm saying. Like
that's what I was expecting.
There were some points I was like,
but I think this movie had a purpose. It wasn't just there, to detain you. I think there was
to add more,
to expand. I mean, this is the first time doing a movie, wondering if they can make a bigger movie they can drop at the theater.
Dang, I was really hoping to get some type of answers for Mikhail, because it's like that was right after he started acting up too. So, and this dude, we saw him more. Like, we saw his character we started seeing Zach doing more
I'm heartbroken
in his new role.
I'm heartbroken for him.
Man, exactly. So it's like, I really thought we were going to get some glimpse of, like, the mindset.
Do you think the Zach thing was more like a comedic relief more than anything else?
Who?
The Zach thing was more of a comedic relief, or
no? I
like
think
a real thing.
The scene?
Yeah.
With Lita?
I think this was seeds dropped that we're going to see in the future episodes.
Yeah.
Really?
That's what I think.
I thought it was a comedic relief.
I also think that they had to show what that machine or those people were doing to Lita, like showing how her being as big a P5 sidecar member, because she's definitely not P5. She's like P38 for far as I'm concerned.
She was stronger than,
and she was out of control.
Wasn't she stronger than this dude?
Bester can't even scan her.
Exactly. And not only that, she was already scanning outside of space as soon as she got out. So I think she might be like P13.
Yeah.
Like above Bester.
Yeah, but I don't know. This there's a few there were, let's talk about, like, I love we're talking about the positive, but let's talk a little bit about what there's specifically, I didn't like the acting. That's the one, like,
did you like the acting? Was there somebody in particular?
Yeah, the Marine guy that came in, it was like giving a report. I'm like, hoorah! I was like, dude, this is like it felt like a theater kid. Like a theater kid got the opportunity. Like he won best theater in like Arkansas.
It was a big
and the director was like, his friend was like, yo, put my kid in your movie. And like
the fifth caller on the radio show. The fifth caller will be able to be on Babylon 5.
That's what it felt like.
Nah,
I was like,
this was his Make-A-Wish.
No, you're on a roll today, bro. Christ. What the heck? I at first was having trouble with the lady, the corporate lady.
Yeah, but then I started hating her.
But it was good though, because like, being someone who likes cyberpunk and Shadowrun, like, I do like a good baddie when it comes to corporate people.
Yeah, I do.
Right? So I think she did a pretty good job of being a baddie for corporate,
I did.
I still think that she was lying. I don't think she was ever under the influence of these people.
Oh, no,
she did all that of her own.
Time. That was all greed.
That was all her.
Yeah.
That was all her, bro.
Yeah.
Big time.
But
no, yeah, I definitely think that pisses me. The other thing that pissed me off, she should have been thrown in jail.
Big time.
There should be no reason why she would have been let go.
She would have been. I think she would have been in jail had it not been such a mess. Like, Babylon 5 was such a mess. Everybody was fighting. Everything was broken. There was so much to recover that just would have slowed everything down.
They can't prove.
Yeah, and then
her actions.
That would have been. It would have been a waste of resources because they got so much stuff to do. That, I remember, they don't have that much food. They don't have that much stuff coming in. They go and do so much. They don't, just get out of here and go on your way. Give me a report and leave.
I would have.
Which, by the way, I won't be surprised that she took some secrets with her.
I would have restricted everything she had. I would have sent her out on a little ship. Nah.
I think in reality, for the most part, they would not have, like, in real life, I don't think any commander would have let her on there, especially in the condition that we were in. Right?
Yeah.
We have an embargo going on with Earth. She's an Earth
representative.
These are like a
business.
She's like Elon Musk. Like if Elon Musk just came out on, hey, like a corporation,
what's
my
the,
Tesla.
What's the name of the? Is it Wayland? Yeah, Wayland.
Wayland
yeah,
Corporation.
She's like Wayland Corp. Yeah, she's like Wayland Corp.
I'm only giving Elon Musk because he's a CEO.
Yeah.
Guy.
No, because that was the other issue I had. I was like, all right. Who are you bossing around here? What are you doing? There's
her?
like. Yeah,
she
like
was super cocky.
Like I was like, okay, this is throwing me way off because like at first she came in right, like okay, you know what, I'll do okay, you came in cocky, but you're right. Like I need this. Like you can't continue to be cocky and expect for the commander not to do anything.
Yeah, he's the commander.
Like I don't see that happening. I think this was like that part was done wrong. I was like, I didn't like that.
But I do think though that has to do with her hubris. Her greed was blinding her.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole time she was blinded by glory, riches. We're going to talk about the next 1,000 years. She was all about that.
I get that. No. I
Where's
get that.
the Nobel Prize going to be?
But like,
she was just blinded by her actions. She was just blinded what she was doing.
No. I like that the character was like that too. And don't get me wrong. I like the character. I'm just saying that I think if she was that blinded, I think she would play the role up until a certain point to make sure she gets what she wants. You're not gonna go to the captain.
She was too impulsive.
Like I'm like, this is nah. Now, especially after what they've been through, right? Where Beskar kind of doing the same thing with them, and they were like, nah. Like, remember when Beskar came and he was demanding a whole bunch? Beskar. I always call him Beskar. Screw it. That's the way I'm gonna say it from here on out. It's my
Beskar.
Beskar. When Beskar came and he tried to come on and try to give commands and stuff like that, and then this guy had like 12,000 Psychor or people or what's it called? Telepaths were just like, yep. Nah, you're not doing anything.
Nah.
Yeah, whatever you want. You better turn it off.
We've been here.
We've been here, done that. Like that's what I feel like he should have reacted with her. Like, oh, you know what? You don't want to play by the rules. All right, wrap your shit up. Take your shit. Go. Don't worry about it. We'll hit this shit with a few rocks. You know what I mean? We'll keep hitting it. Something will happen. Like
slingshot.
Yeah, literally slingshot. I don't care. Hey, get. You know what?
David and Goliath.
Get my cousins in there, and they would have figured it out. They would have figured it out. All right.
I would like.
Papi, esto bien fácil.
I would like
the most Hispanic thing ever, bro.
Get them. They're down below. They're my cousins, Miguelito and Juan. They would have fixed all it up. You know what I mean?
I would like though future episodes somehow are affected by this movie.
They're going to be. I feel like they are. I feel like there's going to be. I think
this was a one-off. To be honest with you,
I feel that way too. There's a one-off, and I would like for her to come back on. And like somehow, because she found something and didn't share it, but she shared it with that guy that Gerard was talking, that million Gerard was talking to.
Yeah.
And gave it to him somehow.
Like, that would be nice. That would be good.
And then remember, it's telepathic stuff, so who knows that to me, I would like that. I would like to see that.
Yeah.
If that happens.
You know what I would like? I would like to see how she probably would have figured out how that draining of energy would work. You know what I mean? Like, okay, she couldn't take away the part of like actually opening a gate, but maybe the draining of energy she probably could have figured out and brought that back. You know what I mean? And then that's like maybe they get into a war or some sort of scuffle with Earth, and like then they find that the Earth ships have this power of like they're draining them as well. And like, oh crap, that came from her. Like almost like a what's that called? A reference back to her. You know what I mean? That's what I like.
Callback.
Like exactly, a callback back to this movie. Oh, and like it maybe
that would be cool. I mean, that's what I'm hoping will happen.
Yeah, and I do think I really do hope so that in the future episode that she or this will be mentioned somewhere somehow. So
all right, well,
I don't know.
We'll see.
Me personally, I just didn't like this movie. It felt too cliche for me. Maybe it's because I'm a big...
I don't know what you mean by that. 'Cause when you mentioned that, I was trying to see what are you talking about, cliche.
Well, like it felt too reminiscent of like Event Horizon, like Warhammer 40K. Like it's the same. It's pretty much the same premise of a story of going too far out and finding aliens, basically. And it's
but how new are they compared to this? Because I mean, Event Horizon
Warhammer was from the 80s. Like it was way before this.
It was probably
and Event Horizon was like a year or two before this.
I don't see the Event Horizon. I don't see that reference. That.
Well, it's a warp gate that's like
no, that was a ship.
I think because you're seeing it out of the scope of what we know today,
Yeah.
that you're seeing it that way.
I guess I don't.
Because
Maybe it was a bandwagon type thing
like-
in
like-
that time frame. Last case scenario.
I don't know. I feel like this. I feel like again because of that, because we know what we know today. I think we've seen it a lot. Like
it could have been better.
yeah, like it could have been. But there was another movie that was like that as well, where there was a cube that was here on Earth, and they found it, and they started digging into it. It was a really big movie. Similar kind of thing, like, oh crap, we shouldn't have touched these people. Like we shouldn't have like
Pandora's
I think,
box.
I think
It's Pandora's
yeah,
box,
yeah,
what it is.
yeah. And I think we've seen a lot of that. So I think that's maybe why. I think for this time it was probably like still really relevant, you know?
Probably.
So
but it was also just like the dialogue that was written was just too campy as well. Like how she kept saying, "Oh, this is gonna change everything." Like, I don't know.
Well, maybe to me, I don't. Even though it was a movie, it didn't feel like a movie. It really did feel like 2 episodes to me, like back to back. So that's the only thing. That's the only thing. If I'm gonna complain about it, I really don't have anything to complain about it. I enjoyed it. Even more so, what I really did enjoy was that Ivanova was able to beat the scientist's ass relatively quickly. You know? No,
Yeah, I
honestly,
would have been
because
pissed
I would
off.
have been pissed off if she ended up being a badass fighter. Like, really? She's just a scientist corporate girl.
Yeah, me too.
Suddenly she's beating up on Ivanova.
Me too.
So I was like, I hope they don't mess that up. And she's like, all right, done, guys, come pick her up.
yeah,
She's up an hour 4, you know?
I like that too. I like that too.
I'm glad that was, you know.
I also like. I really like Zach's character. And I know we talked about this before. I
hurting for him.
really like Zach's character. I
I'm
really
hurting
like
for
Zach's
him,
character.
bro.
Jesus
I
Christ,
would
how
say
many times
this
I'm gonna
movie did end up, like I mentioned before, this movie did bring out more of Zach filling Mikhail's shoes. Because after he ended up giving his position away, like we haven't really seen from, or at least I felt like I haven't really seen Zach step up to the plate. But this movie does show him actually stepping up to the plate.
Dude, he was beating up people while on the phone, you know, on that communication.
I like that.
You know,
I like that a lot.
didn't-
I like that he was fighting the whole
drop a
time.
word, didn't
Give
drop
me
a
half
sentence.
the movie he was fighting.
Give me one
Half
second,
the
boss.
movie he was fighting. I like that a lot.
He should be in the hospital right
He
now.
should have 12 broken bones in his hands.
Matter of fact,
His finger. "Hey, how'd you do, officer? I did real good. I did real good,
Now,
guys.
I gotta-
Guys, I cannot do anything. I can't even open a door.
I have a question for you guys now. Now you brought that up. I got a question for you. Who would win the fight, Gerard or Zach?
Zach.
Who will win in the fight? Because we both seen them lay people down.
Hold up.
Between a real fight.
Okay. What's on the line here? Because I think that matters. I think that matters.
What are they fighting for?
They fighting for leader.
They're fighting. Oh, Zach would win.
Zach to win.
Zach would definitely win. Zach would definitely win.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Gerard.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I want to say that because I'm fresh off of Thirdspace and seeing that a Zach can fight. But Gerard, he
Mikhail, he can
throw down too.
even knocked down Sheridan.
Yeah, he could throw down too.
So,
Mikhail can throw a punch.
Yeah.
I kind of, you know what? I'm gonna go with Gerard. Let me tell you why. Because I kind of feel like he could be dirty. Like he would bite you in the middle of a fight. He have to bite you. A guy draw.
Yeah, you know what? I think you're right.
Zach would be more honorable in the fight. You know.
I think Zach would like throw a punch and he knows he has another one, but he pull back like.
I don't want to kill you.
I don't want to kill you. Yeah.
Meanwhile,
And Gerard
at that
kicks him in the
moment-
nuts. Yeah, like you know what I mean?
You know,
Like
it'll be
hits him in the
dirty.
chin, throw his chin down.
It'll be
You know,
a dirty.
oh yeah.
Gerard will win,
I
more,
think that,
and because he's dirty.
yeah. I think I agree.
You know, it'll be a dirty
Now-
fight.
He'd be like, whatever it
Now,
takes.
elite, Garibaldi while drunk, I think would destroy everybody. I think he would be like drunken master. I think I think he would. You know what I mean? Like I think he would be like drunken master.
The only person who will hold him back would be Lanier.
Yeah, Lanier. Oh yeah, let's talk about best fighter in the thing. It's between Lanier and
Of Babylon 5, who's the best hand-to-hand
I think
combat?
Lanier and the other guy from with the staff. What's his name?
Marcus.
Marcus. One of those two.
Marcus
I
is
say
pretty
Lanier.
good.
I say
But
Lanier.
Lanier, I will be honest with you. I say Lanier.
I say
too.
Lanier easily.
Lanier, every time he's fought, he's hit like two moves.
Y'all all wrong.
Two moves.
What I'm thinking.
You're
Against
all
Marcus?
Who are you gonna
What are
say?
you gonna say?
Nataf.
Ooh.
She
By the
would
way, yeah.
kick
That's a good
the
one.
crap out of people.
That's a good one.
And remember, she
think-
might have been a part of that League of Assassins, so she
Yeah, you're right.
she knows how to kill.
You know who has the biggest dog in him though?
Who?
Is him. Who do you think?
Oh, you're talking about
He's also Narn.
yeah, the
Oh, the fighter. The fighter.
Oh, the one with the sword.
The sword.
No.
No?
that guy would be definitely for sure.
No, but not him.
Jakar?
Jakar, of course.
Oh, no, yeah.
Jakar went through hell.
That is true.
Okay, Jakar might not win against Lanier and Marcus.
No, he might.
But
his pain tolerance is pretty high.
But
that's a fact.
That's what I'm saying.
That's a
He's
fact.
going to do the most damage out of all of them. Because Lanier and Marcus will hit you in a specific spots. I think Jakar would just wail on you.
He is a
would
heavy
wail
fist.
on you, and either
he's
you
strong.
break
And he's strong.
or you hit him
Some
enough
power
in key
shots.
points.
Power shots. Boom.
Yeah, literally.
To be
But
honest,
Lanier's like boom, 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 boom,
Yeah.
boom, boom.
I think you know how Daredevil and the Punisher are like really badass characters.
Yeah.
They're not have superpowers.
No.
But their biggest thing is that they have a high tolerance of pain.
Yeah.
Like a super high tolerance
Yeah.
of pain. And I think Jakar falls in that category.
Yeah.
That like if the fight lasted like 15, 30 rounds,
Jakar would be like that easy.
Now,
Not
Jakar
even,
has
not
the
even breathing
endurance.
hard. Not even breathing hard.
You know who would be really badass? It would be Jakar against Dad Membari, the war one.
Naroon?
Naroon.
Bro.
Now that
Wait.
that would be an epic.
All right.
No, let me tell you why.
Epic
I think Jakar
proportions
will lose.
of
I think
fight.
Jakar will lose. I'll tell you why. Because this man's a trained killer.
Yeah.
Jakar is he's a politician.
No, but he was a warrior too, though.
Hold up,
He was a warrior too, though.
Hold up, yeah. But listen, Naroon has been fighting. He's like Spartan. All right. To me, Naroon reminds me a lot of King Leonidas. You know, like he's that type of badass. That's what I think Naroon is. He is. I don't. As much as I love Jakar, but Jakar is like Hector in Troy. You know, he's good, but he's gonna get his ass kicked. You know what I mean? He's gonna be dragged along the back. That's what I see.
No.
So, but however, though, the guy who does protect Jakar with the sword, him against Naroon, I will watch that.
Yeah,
I will watch that.
I would too.
Now we have to make now we're gonna have to make a thing where it's like, all right, if they go into a ring together, who will win? All right, boom.
Yeah.
Now we're gonna have to do this whole talk, a whole video for it.
Some MMA fight.
Yeah, now we're gonna have to do now we're gonna have to do a whole video of like, all right, who do you guys pick? That's my fighter. That's my fighter. All right.
This would have been a better episode than TKO.
For sure.
Definitely better. Still,
You know what? We should bring that back.
Though.
We should bring TKO back. TKO 2.
No.
And then we should include Naroon. You know, now that
There
would
we
be,
go. Now
would
we
be
talking. Now we
epic.
talking.
Now, if we're gonna say that, then who do we think is probably the best fighter pilot?
No, we gotta save. We gotta save this. We gotta save this.
Let's say the same thing.
Londo, he's a war hero for
I
it.
still think Lando's a badass pilot, bro.
We're gonna
After
have
that
to
one
save this
episode,
conversation, bro.
I still don't think no one could outfly Lando. I don't know why. That was such a good episode.
No, nobody can outfly. He's a war hero for it. We know exactly what he would do. He would be doing tricks around everybody. He would blow up Ivanova out of the sky, and she wouldn't even know what hit her.
I know. Who's that? Like,
I don't know.
He
Who
would
was the one?
He would have spotted Sheridan flying by himself with the bomb on his back.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Boom. You know? What are you doing there, Sheridan? Bye.
Bro, we seriously need to make a whole video about this now.
No, I don't-
Because
I don't-
now I'm intrigued. Now I'm like, who would actually win with a very like? Oh my god!
Hand-to-hand combat, top. Boy.
Come on now.
I still feel
Tell me
like
not.
Naroon is probably.
And Naroon is pretty
Way up there.
badass, dude.
I'm saying it's Nataf. I'm saying it's
Nataf?
I mean, both of them are trained fighters.
I think her disappearing the show as early as she did was a detriment to the show. I would have definitely loved to have seen her more.
Yeah.
You know how awesome it would have been if she assassinated that ISM guy that came on the like station?
How great would it be if she does a cameo in the future?
Oh yeah,
that'd be
something
pretty cool.
major happens with the Narn, and that would be awesome.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, I think it's time to wrap it up, guys.
Yeah.
Guys, if you like what we're doing, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, guys. Please leave your comments in the comment section when you saw this movie. What do you guys think? You know, do you think that we're wrong with our assumptions, what we're saying so far? Without any spoilers, guys, we would definitely want to hear your comments in the comment section below. I really want to know if this came out before season 5 on the channel TNT. Like this came out before the show came on there. Definitely like to know more about the production behind this movie and the purpose behind it.
Yeah,
but again, no spoilers if possible. Guys, this episode of this movie will be available on our Patreon unedited for a little $3 a month, guys. You will find the link in the description along with every other show and movie that we've done before on our channel. You will find it on Patreon. Again, the link is below in the description area. We also have a store where we sell hats and hoodies and all that good stuff, guys. Have some pretty good Babylon 5 design there. Everyone check it out. Guys, again, the link in the description below. Listen, guys, thanks for hanging out, Lows. We are R Nights. I'm Ray.
I'm Michael.
I'm Gerard.
I'm Julien.
Guys, we'll see you soon.
Stay safe.
Take care.